Hi, I'm Sharon Smith, and many of you know me. I'm a pain specialist, and I help people get out of pain using targeted mind-body techniques. I've been doing this a long time. So mind-body work is nothing new to me. I am accustomed to working with the primitive parts of the brain because that's where the fight or flight response is generated for humans. And I got to tell you where I'm going with this because my new tool for spiritual awareness and spiritual growth is curiosity. I'm going to tell you why. I was in a 5-day coaching training led by a coach named Megan Huber. And I'm going to credit my source with this. And during this training, one of the days, she made the comment, our primitive brains are hardwired to keep us safe. They are not wired. Our brains are not wired for spiritual growth. And that really landed with me. And it had been rattling around in my head here for several weeks. And today, all of a sudden, it connected in my brain in a way that now it's going to come out of my mouth in video to all of you. So, the primitive brain was designed to keep us safe. And it's done a good job of it because there are a whole bunch of us alive on the planet today. And many thousands of years ago, you needed that because if you didn't have that switch in your brain to keep you safe from a threat, you might be eaten by a tiger. Now, we've come a long ways. We're in the modern world. Most of us, if probably none of us, are really in danger of being eaten by a tiger. But we still have that wiring going on in our brain. And I realize today that the way that's showing up is that for me, and I think it is for you too, when we see something that pisses us off or annoys us or that we really don't agree with, when we have that response, it's our brain, it's our primitive brain taking action to keep us safe because historically, something that was new or different could potentially be dangerous. But now, that is no longer serving us very well. So I'm looking at this in a different way. Because I was watching the news this morning, I thought, ugh, and we all have it. And I thought, okay, wait a minute. I think that's a brain response. And I got curious about it. And I looked deeper underneath it and said, okay, what about this that this person is doing or saying is making me feel threatened, unsafe? And I could see some clear things there. And then I got curious again and thought, okay, why is this person doing and or saying these things? What in their experience has caused this to happen? And all of a sudden, my perspective shifted. Now, we humans as a species are moving right this minute through a time of enormous social, economic, and spiritual change. We're in it, and we are all in it. There's nobody who gets a hall pass. Nobody gets to sit this one out. And I've been thinking about what to say about this for a while. Because I think compassion is a great thing. But I don't believe we can compassion our way through this much change. I think we need a different tool or tools. And the reason I'm saying this is because when your first response to something new or different or something you don't agree with is that little bit of anger, that hard thing, it is absolutely not possible to move into compassion. You can't do it. We're not wired for it. But I know, because I've been playing with it, what you can do is move into curiosity. And that's the next best step. So I'm going to invite you to try this the next time you see something or hear something or read something. Stop for just a moment and get curious about your response and about that person or those people. Truly, truly get curious. I think you're going to find that it changes a lot of things. I know it did for me. So I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for listening. Mwah!